fresh squeezed RC, and I appreciate you guys tuning in today. We're going to be talking about my RedCat Gen8 AXE edition and how I've got mine set up, and also just kind of talk about the Gen8s in general and why they make such great crawlers. I mean, great bang for the buck, and as you can see, I mean, great platform to build off of. You can pretty much do whatever you want with these things. I'm building a bouncer off of a pack kit chassis, so that's cool. The Toyota over here was also a pack kit. I mean, these trucks were kind of like the, big news of 2019. These came out right before Christmas. HD servo, and of course the Hobbywing AXE system. It's 2300 kV. I mean, this is the first crawler of its kind to come with a system like that. And I mean, the strongest servo to ever be put in an RTR crawler as far as I know. So let's get in here a little bit closer and talk about what makes this rig so special. Alright, so now that we're in here a little bit closer, let's talk about the transmitter that you get. And honestly, this FlySky GT5 is really, really great for an RTR transmitter. I mean, it's really great for any transmitter as far as I'm concerned. 5 channels, it's digital display, I mean, tons of adjustment, very ergonomic. It even comes with an adjustable back strap that you can swap out. But I think I left the original one on here. And it does have kind of a little flip up antenna, but really nice piece. Works really, really good. And I will show you some of the channels, or what I use some of the other channels for. Alright, well, let's talk about the outside of the truck. First of all, you can see I'm running Proline Super Swamper tires. These are the XL size, 4.75 inches tall. Those are just some eBay beadlock wheels. They're aluminum. They have a pretty good amount of weight to them, and I believe they're 35 millimeters wide, so it's a nice wide wheel. As you can see, I also kind of radiused the flares because they had kind of a weird cut to them from the factory, so I cleaned that up a little bit. As far as the body goes, it's mostly stock still. Haven't done a lot to it. Now there is a lot of cool stuff from Pushrod 3D in here: fire extinguisher, battery, cooler, fuel jug. Look in there, there's a crate with some oil, another fire extinguisher. I mean, they make really cool stuff. And they just, that helps add to the kind of scale appeal of these trucks. You gotta have some cool little accessories in there. I am running the Reefs sliders on this truck. They work really good. They bolt right on. They're a perfect fit with the factory body. As far as bumpers go, I just built this front bumper. Those are lights from My Trick RC. And actually, there's a full My Trick RC light kit in here that we're going to talk about. But this bumper is really simple. It's made of solid stainless, so it does add a little bit of weight, which I'm not opposed to. This truck also runs Reefs 422 servo winch. We're going to talk about that as well. It's the back bumper here. Really simple. I just wanted to kind of increase departure angle and approach angles, and this will help with that a lot because I trimmed the body up a little bit, and this bumper tucks in nice and tight, so that should make for some better crawling action. Alright, speaking of light kits, so as you can see, I have the red halos installed in the front, which makes sense. RedCat, red halos, plus it just looks ridiculously cool. Now, another cool feature is on the third channel of my remote, which is this button right here. I push this. Now the headlights, the 2 running lights up front, I also have rock lights installed. They're just kind of hard to see probably because of the camera. This truck also has, tail lights, brake lights, reverse lights. This is really, really cool light kit from My Trick RC. I really, really like his stuff. The install was easy. He gives you tons of lights with these kits, and it's expandable, so you can add, you can really add onto the kit. And the controller's really, really programmable. I haven't even gotten into all the functions on that yet, but I'm definitely going to be excited to kind of explore that some more. Let's get one more look at the light setup. See? Boom. Push of a button, you have all kinds of light. You're running around like normal, no big deal. Push one button, everything's lit up. Trail's bright as can be. Alright, so with the body off, you can kind of see, yes, there's a lot of wiring with all these lights, but, it's, as long as you take your time and put your zip ties in the right places, you should be fine. You can see the controller there. And My Trick RC offers nice little zip tie fixtures to kind of hold your wires up to the body. So really, really great setup there. Now let's talk about the Hobbywing AXE system. Now this comes with the 2300 kV setup from the factory, which is super cool. The great thing about these AXE systems, so this is all adjustable on the fly, completely wirelessly right from your phone. You just Bluetooth to it, you pull up the app, and you can make all the adjustments you need right on the trail. And these systems are super smooth and super powerful. You know, incredible thing to have this in an RTR package. And for $499.99, when you add up, you know, the cost of that, the Reefs servo, plus all the factory upgrades you get on this truck, I really don't think you can touch it. And I think it's a great trail rig. Mine right now weighs in right at 10 pounds, you know, but I've added a lot to mine. But for me, I like a little bit heavier rig. I like the way they move and work and act on the trail. So 10 pounds is kind of the sweet spot. I like it. And this is on 6 volts right here. I mean, that is crazy good for a factory crawler servo, and I've had no issues with mine. I run 422 HDs actually in a couple of my other rigs. Really nice servo, and this one's updated, so it's got some new features to it. I'm also running the Reefs RC servo mount and 422 HD servo winch. So I'm going to give you kind of a quick little display of that. That's about as easy as it gets. You plug it into the receiver, and mine was set up, I set mine up on the 4th channel, so it's this convenient little switch right here. Hope you can see that on camera. There you go, this switch right there. Okay, so this is ready to go. Basically, all I had to do was plug this into the 4th channel on the receiver, and I use this toggle switch here. So you have a neutral position, and in and an out. So basically, up is out. And again, this is still on 6 volts of power, so it'll be faster on 7.4. I mean, it's so easy, it's ridiculous, and it works really too. It's good and strong. I'm going to put a clip in here right now of this pulling itself right up my crawler course. So here's one more shot of the outside of the truck. I'm going to turn the truck over and show you, talk about some of the differences that you get with the AXE edition over the standard Gen 8 Scout. So outwardly, you know, I'd say they look pretty similar, you know, at first glance, but there's a lot of differences in here. Like everything's mounted double shear now. All the rear axle housings and portal housings are all beefed up. Everything's got Mod 1 steel gearing in it, transmission, all the portals. So this should be extremely tough for a long time. I haven't had any issues with mine whatsoever. And if you guys watch any of my stuff, you know I'm not gentle on things. So I think RedCat has really put together an awesome package with this truck. Like I said, for $500, you can't build this for $500. I mean, just the, you know, servo and system alone is $300. So I think, you know, value is the big key here. Also notice that they got rid of the hump on the transfer case, so now it's nice and smooth, doesn't get hung up anywhere. You can see those reef sliders have been doing their job quite a lot. You kind of see the front here, you can see the servo winch mount and the spool. You can see the Reefs 422 HD servo there and the underside of my bumper. Now these aren't quite finished, I just built these and I want to run them and make sure I like them first. Well, I think you've listened to me talk enough. Let's get this thing out on our little indoor course and see how it does with the new bumpers, and then I'm going to give you guys some really nice crawling action after that. Alright, so now let's hit the course. Start out coming up the rock section. Now this is where those new bumpers are going to come in handy. Reef sliders doing work. Proline Super Swampers. Some of my favorite tires. I just think they look right on this truck. It's kind of the right vintage. Oh, three-wheeling. Beauty shots, beauty shots. And push down. Now this thing's got a big body on it, so you kind of got to understand it's going to drag places and hang up a little bit, but that's part of what makes this truck look so scary. Ooh, nice. This mine here. One thing I do like about this truck is with all the metal gearing, it kind of has like a little diesel sound to it. It's pretty noisy, but I really like that. for scraping. I really like the sound of that metal on the rock. Almost sounds like a real truck. And we are through that section. Moving on to the semi-active volcano. Alright. Ride up this, no problem. This truck is extremely capable. I mean, I think the weight really helps keep it planted. And it is a little top heavy, so you're gonna get some flips every now and then. But, like I said, I really like the way the truck looks when it's on the trail. I have to make a 3-point turn out of this. Alright, this can be a tricky section. Let's see how the big RedCat handles this. No problems at all there. Super Swamper tires work really good. I think with the weight of this truck, that's just kind of the perfect combination. You can see they really shape themselves well to the environment. Work really good. I mean, this thing is tough. This motor is right over everything, and it's got pretty good speed to match if you want to party a little bit. Powers through. If you can't get over it, just push it out of your way. That's what I always say. And we've done it, people. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And I'm going to keep the content coming in 2020. Got some big things happening at the end of this month, and then Pro Line by the Fire is right around the corner. So hopefully I'll get to see some of you guys there. But anyway, have an excellent day, everyone. Stay rad.